Hi, my name's Mark, one of the pastors here at Trillium. A few days ago, I was driving behind a doddering driver. They were driving slowly up to a changing light up ahead. I knew that if we pushed it, we could both make it, but they didn't push it, and so I was stuck behind them as we came to a stop at a red light. And I felt frustrated in that moment. I was an unhappy camper in a sense. And I was experiencing, I realized, a moment of exile. Exile is a period of forced absence from one's home. And on the other side of the light was my home, literally. Just on the other side of the light. It's where I wanted to be. And because of this doddering driver, I was forced to endure another minute or two on the road while I waited for the light to change. Frustrating. I was not a happy camper. I was experiencing a state of unhappiness. And it occurred to me that a lot of our unhappiness happens in places of exile in our lives. I mean, the big exile, you know, like when someone dies that we love and we're exiled from their love and attention. Or exiled maybe in our health. We have a major health situation and we are no longer confident of our physical ability to deal with situations. Or we might be exiled from our job by having a layoff, and our employment and our income may become threatened. And these moments of exile bring unhappiness in some big ways, but exile can occur in very small ways too. I noticed there was an article in the newspaper, Toronto Maple Leafs trade for new goalie after a loss to the New York Rangers. And there's a franchise and a group of fans who are very unhappy because they see their season slipping away because of a lack in their lineup. You know, the sense of exile can happen in a sports franchise who's lived in a sense in exile from the championship for 53 years. And so exile can happen at many levels of our lives. And in fact, one of the keys for me in understanding if I'm experiencing exile is to pay attention to my mood. Am I unhappy in the moment? It's almost certainly because I'm experiencing some forced separation from where I want to be. I'm feeling some forced separation from where my heart wants to be in life. One of the realities of exile is that we often experience ourselves in an unhappy state. This unhappiness is something that I've come to recognize for myself. And I've been actually practicing, in spite of that experience at the stoplight, of trying to separate my experience from my reaction to it. It's dawned on me, I don't have to react to exile experiences with unhappiness. I can, in fact, react in a totally different way. I don't have to experience that as unhappy. I can be happy regardless of what's happening in my life, regardless of the forced separations I'm experiencing in the big ways and in the small ways. I can experience happiness independent of what's happening around me. And it's dawned on me, this is huge. You mean my inner life is not ultimately going to have to be determined by what's going on in my outer life? That's amazing. And I got tested this a few days ago when I took my knee and I jammed it into a steel post and the pain shot up my body. And I thought to myself, I can experience happiness in this moment. I can experience happiness. And it didn't take the pain away for sure. I'm not suggesting that, but my experience of the moment was transformed. No swear words, no cursing, no recriminations, no attack of any type. I was free. You know, as a person of faith, my ultimate ability to find happiness in the moments of exile is to remember that God's promise to me in Jesus is that I actually don't live in exile in the ultimate sense. That God is with me all through my life. And every moment, the creator of the universe walks with me. And I enjoy the communion and companionship of God in spirit in my life. In the big terms of life, I'm connected to what ultimately life's about. And so I commit myself to live out that truth in my little ways in life. And I want to shine the joy of heavenly happiness through my life to everyone I meet, because I know the truth that my inner life is not in any way determined by the outer realities that I meet in the moments of my daily existence. Hallelujah.